I've been drawn to Hosea recently. That's why Bill read it. When I was going through the different prophets and prophecies, I was drawn to that sad story again. And Hosea, who was so personally called to heartbreak with his wife, a prostitute, who would leave him and he would have to buy her back to show us an example of who our king would be. That he would go on and say, surely my God will come through as sure as the dawn of the day and the spring rains. He was sure. If Job could be sure of his Redeemer, as it says in verses 25 in chapter 19, during his trials and tribulations, I can be encouraged in my season to hope in my God and to be certain of who he is. Like the feeling in Narnia, these prophecies remind us why hope is worth it. Maybe some of you feel as Mr. Tumnus did. I'm going to read a small excerpt again from this. It's right after he admits that he was trying to kidnap Lucy, that he'd lured her into his home and was going to take her to the White Queen, and he begins to cry. And if I don't, said he, beginning to cry again, she's sure to find out, and she'll have my tail cut off, and my horn sawed off, and my beard plucked out, and she'll wave her wand over my beautiful cloven hooves, and turn them into horrid solid hooves like a wretched horse's. And if she's extra and specially angry, she'll turn me into stone. Horrible house until the 4 thrones of Cair Paravel are filled, and goodness knows when that will happen, or whether it will ever happen at all. Sounds like a man who lost hope. And he had. And I encourage you to think of the God instead when this season gets to you, when these moments get to you, to think of the God who rescued his people from Egypt. A God who rescued his people and protected them from Syria. A God who rescued his people from Babylon and Rome, and then again with Jesus, he's rescued us from ourselves. We serve a God who has hope because he put a rescue plan in place early. And it is prophesied over and over and over again so that we can be certain, so that we can know that we know that we know we serve a God of hope. We serve a God of redemption. We have a Savior. We have a King.